I'm going to talk for just a second about me. I know I'm not supposed to, but she said she never knows what people are going to say. But the people that have shared about their visual impairment have talked about losing their vision later in life. I was born blind in my left eye, and I lost the vision when I was in my other eye when I was 2. So I don't remember I didn't have those experiences of, having to make changes later in life, but and I was really blessed that my parents decided that whatever the sighted kids in my neighborhood were doing, I was going to do the same thing. So I was raised with very high expectations and given lots of really neat opportunities, had great teachers, good orientation, mobility, went to public school, and just kind of learned to go with life. And when I was growing up, the Lions were significant in that, like, anytime there was like equipment that I needed, like I remember in high school needing a talking calculator, and at the time they were like $900 or something ridiculous like that. My parents didn't have $900, but the Lions Club came up with $900 and took care of that. And then when I was graduated from high school, I got my first leader dog. Thank you, Lions. I've had 4, which makes me really old, but anyway, but it's kind of interesting that when I went to college, I was studying psychology and I was studying education. I had a dual major in that, and I went and I spoke to a club. I'm getting there, Sharon, I promise. I spoke to a Lions Club about leader dogs, because they love when you bring a dog out and all that. So, and this guy, you guys have a guy like this in your club. He would not leave me alone. He just kept calling, going, no, I want to thank you. I want to take you to our rehab center. I'm like, I don't want to go to a rehab center. I don't do drugs. I didn't know what he was talking about. So, I was like, no, I'm cool. I got this. So finally, just to get him to stop calling me, I went to this rehab center. And it was much like this. When I grew up in Pennsylvania, it was kind of along the lines of here, where we taught independent living and vocational and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, you mean people don't know how to do that? So kind of like you're coming in here going, wow, I didn't know they taught them that. That's how I was, even though I was blind. And that lion, I was getting emotional. Oh no, I'll sing it. I should sing and then I'm okay. That lion changed my life path, because I realized that there were people who didn't know how to be blind. I took that for granted, just like you guys say, oh, we take it for granted being able to see. And so I came down here to Little Rock, like Shana said, it's culture shock. And I got my master's degree in special ed, and I got a master's in rehab teaching, and actually interned here a long time ago. And so you guys really do make a difference, and now I feel like I can pass that on to other people. And this summer, I had the opportunity, now here's what she wanted me to talk about. This summer I had the opportunity to be the coordinator of our youth transition program. And last year we just did college prep, and this year we added 2 tracks to our program. And we had people ranging from 16, most of them were like 17 and 18. We have 2 that were in their 20s. And we had a blast. Several of the students took a college prep class. They're actually still taking their college class. We partner with UALR, which is the university right across the street from where you took your picture with the lion. And they take a college class, and they get the support from us as far as learning how to use their technology and how to just be good students and learn their way around and all kinds of things. But they're actually in a college class, so when they finish, they have 3 credits on their transcript that they can take with them to college. And so that's one of our programs. The other program is to prepare them for taking the ACT. So these are the kids that are in that are they hate being called kids. The young adults in that program are high school students who are not ready for college, but they're going to need that entrance exam. So we're helping them raise their skills so that they can perform better on the ACT, so that they can be accepted to a college. And then our 3rd track was geared toward essentials for workplace. Basically, what do you need to know in order to be a good employee? And all of them took classes in that area. Even the ones that were college prep or ACT, everybody needs to know how to work. So we did things like resume writing, cover letter writing, how to do a job interview, basic financial independence, and how to act on a job, what's appropriate, what's not, and all those types of things. All of the students also went through the other basic training that our clients receive here. Some of them had a lot of emphasis in independent living. Some of them, for the first time in their lives, they were doing laundry by themselves, they were cooking, they learned how to clean. They all had lessons in how to use computers independently using voice or screen magnification, whatever it was that they needed. All those areas that you toured, those kids also took part in those programs. We did fun stuff too, because part of being independent is having a social life and a recreation or leisure time. So we kind of made some of them educational because, well, I'm a teacher. And we went to like the Clinton Library, we went to the Old State House Museum, went to the Governor's Mansion. That was like our education stuff. And then we did some fun stuff. We went to Wild River Country. Some of the kids had never ever been on a water slide. They'd never been in a wave pool. We had a blast. And then they just learned life stuff like, hey, you might want to use sunscreen. I mean, some of the stuff that we just, you don't really think about, and how to navigate in crowds, and how to, I don't know, some of them didn't know how to use a concession stand. So, we build these lessons out of these activities. And then yesterday, it was so fun. We went to the trampoline park. We should all go after this. It would be so fun. Anyway, so we've tried to have some fun. Some of them got jobs, so they had to, fill out a W-9 and complete a timesheet and go to work. And it's just a really good experience. I'm blessed to have been part of it. I certainly in no way did it by myself. The staff, all the instructors have been amazing and really tried to individualize. We don't do the same thing with everybody because everybody doesn't need the same thing. So we all pull together and figure out what is needed by each client and try to make it personal for them. They learned a lot in the evenings. Couldn't have done it without the housing staff that are here. We instructors leave at 4:30, 5:30, and there's people here that still have to be responsible for these kids. And when you go away to college, you learn a lot more in the dorm than you do in class. I mean, that's just how it is. So God bless the people that were here helping out in the evenings. And I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to work with this. And in a week, we'll be done this program, and then I go back to school. I teach science during the normal school year, and I'm going to miss it here. I love it here, and I hope that they'll need me for something in the future. So if you ever need me to come talk at a Lions Club about leader dogs or about World Service or whatever, I perform for food. So